Let's go ahead and check out the break and continue statement. They're pretty easy to understand. I'm just going to create a for loop that uses iteration. So let's start with I. We're going to set it equal to, let me hide these messages here. We're going to say variable I is equal to 0, semicolon. I'm going to keep checking until I is less than or equal to 5. And then I'm going to semicolon, keep iterating with plus plus, curly braces, time to start our block of code. Now, I'm first going to start off by just printing the variable I. Let's see what happens when we run this. I run this in the console, and I basically have a for loop that prints 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's imagine I want to check for a particular value. So I'll say if I ends up being equal to, let's say, 3, then print, uh-oh, I is 3. Now let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. So I should see 0, 1, 2, 3, and then I check this condition, and it says, uh-oh, I is 3. Let's imagine that on this particular condition, I actually wanted to stop executing the for loop. Maybe this was a bad error message, and I want to make sure I don't keep running this. So what I could do then is just type out the break keyword, semicolon, and that is going to break out of the loop that it's in. In this case, it's in the for loop. So this is how you can break out of loops if need be, typically done with some sort of condition check. So we run this, and then it says, uh-oh, I is 3. So notice that this break can override the condition that was within that loop. So in a while loop, you'd have the while condition. In this for loop, remember this middle one is the condition, and break allows you to break out of these loops. Continue, on the other hand, essentially does the opposite. It lets you continue to do whatever you want. So you can kind of think of it as just a kind of pass here. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I just run this is probably not a good example of continue because you're just going to end up seeing 0, 1, 2, 3, and uh-oh. So this looks essentially the same before we had a continue. So let me fix this by making this into an if-else condition. So let's delete that right here. And I'm going to say if I is equal to 3, go ahead and just continue. Don't do anything. Else, go ahead and print I. So let's see what this looks like now. I will go ahead and run this. And now I see 0, 1, 2, except this time, on this particular if check, I just said go ahead and continue, don't do anything. Which means I'll go and skip this else and come back and do 4. So because this condition was true, this ended up executing and it was just continue. Sometimes people like to also refer to this as like a pass variable. So if you think about pass in Python, it's very similar to continue here. It basically just means don't do anything, continue on. All right, so that's it for break and continue, just in case you see us use those two keywords later on when we talk about Flutter. I will see you at the next lecture.